Alright you guys, so today we'll be playing Innervision by System of a Down. So first of all, drop C tuning, which is a halted down from your standard tuning and a step down further on the 6th string. So the notes are D, A, F, C, G, and C again. Alright, so let's take a look at the intro first, which goes a little something like this. Something like that. So what's going on here is we're simply sliding down to a C sharp power chord, alright? So 5th and 6th string, 1st fret, alright, together obviously, both same fret. So slowly should be something like this. You're playing this power chord rhythmically, basically, you're kind of following the drum patterns, although live he kind of does whatever the fuck he wants, but yeah. The only thing that you have to pay attention is where the accents are, so... Alright, hopefully that makes sense. Then we get to the main riff, which goes a little something like this. Alright, kind of main riff, intro riff, and then verse riff because it just goes on. So what's going on here is we're playing triplets for the most part, alright? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, alright? And single notes, heavily palm muted. We're only playing the 6th string, alright? Open first for a C, alright? Then F, 5th fret, alright? Then D sharp, 3rd fret. Then slide down, not like after, but then from D sharp slide down to C sharp again, 1st fret. Then go back to D sharp twice, and then back to C sharp twice, sorry. Alright, so slowly. Hopefully that makes sense. And then you just go on to 2 more bars in the verse, same thing, alright? And then in the verse, we have a little variation where we move up a whole step, basically, these notes, and we do the following. Alright, so yeah, there's no slide here. The slide, I'm pretty sure, is because Darren has small hands, and that's the way he got used to moving around the fretboard, alright? But yeah, it adds a little bit to the groove of the riff. So going back to what I just explained, basically the second variation for the verse is, again, 6th string only, same principle, single note, palm muted, and triplets, but instead of doing, you go back to the F, alright, 5th fret, but then you go to this G, 7th fret, and then go back to D sharp, alright, and then twice on G again, and twice on F, alright, so slowly. And then you just repeat twice the whole thing. Alright, and that should be it for the verses. Then we hit this little pre-chorus, which goes a little something like this. It's just one note arpeggiated. Twice, alright? So it's pretty much a C sharp major 7, alright, without the 5th. Yeah. So it's 5th string, 6th fret for the C sharp, alright? 5th fret of the 4th string for this F, alright? And then 3rd string, 7th fret for the C. That's the major 7, alright? You play that twice, and then if you hear a little noise similar to this, that is because by the pre-chorus there's a second guitar playing that note, only that note, alright, which is a 4th octave G sharp, alright, which I'm pretty sure is just this natural harmonic. Sorry, my noise gate is kind of high. So yeah, if you hear it, that's pretty much what's going on. There's a second guitar. This song is full of production, overproduction stuff. So there's a lot of shit going on. So then we get to the chorus, which goes a little something like this. So slowly, it's just the same notes as the verse, the second half, but just power chords, all right? One stroke each, open. Right, so C, F, G, D sharp, G, F. All right, twice, and then we get back to this intro C sharp. The first time that we hear the chorus, it just repeats once, all right? But the second time, obviously, it repeats twice. So, all right? And then we just get back to the main riff. Repeat the whole thing, verse, pre-chorus, chorus again, this time twice. And then we hit this little bridge, which goes a little something like this. And so on. You repeat that 3 times. So what's going on here is we're playing C sharp power chord multiple times in time with the drums, basically, all right? Closing with this, not sure how to call it, but it's like kind of a gallop. So let me show you how it goes first, slowly. Palm muted, heavily palm muted. Alright, so that's the double gallop, or whatever you want to call it. It's not a gallop, alright, whatever. You get the gist of it, and then repeat the power chords. This power chords. Alright, so C, F, G, D sharp, G, F. Open, no palm muted, once each. And you repeat that 3 times, and we get to the interlude. Okay, so let's talk about this interlude a little bit. So because in studio, it's a production shit show. Basically, there's a lot of stuff going on. He recorded most of that with a 12-string, that 12-string wide SG he has, double neck. So you hear a lot of that and some dub guitars playing around, all right? But live, he pretty much plays the following. Something like that. All right, but yeah, the ideal will be just to play the same as he does, which is this C sharp power chord, and we're just alternating, all right, between the 5th, so C sharp, and it's 5th here, G sharp, sorry, so 5th string, 6th fret, and 8th fret of the 4th string, and then alternating between the G sharp and G, 1 fret below, so G here, 7th fret of the 4th string, and then moving the root, just this C sharp to a C, alright, so 5th fret of the 5th string, just continue moving around the G sharp and G, and repeat. Just letting it ring by the end. I personally prefer to kind of reproduce what's going on in the studio version, which is something like this. Something like that. You can play that everywhere, anywhere you want actually, which is kind of the C sharp, but it's an inversion, so. Kind of like a whole power chord with the A, and then we're adding the fifth and basically the G sharp and G. But I take advantage of the whole bass of this power chord, extended power chord. Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want there. There's obviously a second guitar playing in the background by the second half, which goes a little something like this. So it's just rhythmically playing C sharp, bass, just the single note C sharp, first fret of the sixth string. Alright, and then C, open for the sixth, same rhythm, except for the last part where he just lets it ring. Alright, so that's pretty much the theory behind this interlude. You can do whatever you want. I prefer here. Alright, I kind of like the tension in the lower frets, but yeah. So slowly, just the gist of it will be just this power chord, alternating G and G sharp. C instead of C sharp. And that will be it for the interlude. Hopefully that made sense. Then we get to the ending basically right after that. So. Which goes a little something like this. Sorry, I kind of had a mental fart there. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. So it's just the main riff with power chords and palm mute, alright? So half the time the first time, so twice. And then just normal time, but with power chords. Closing in C sharp. So there you go, guys. That's Innervision. Kinda not a big fan of this song, so I'm sorry if I'm being extra lazy with this one, but yeah. Let me know if I messed up in anything. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.